At the just concluded 2015 Lagos Social Media Week, former Governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, was on hand to speak on key issues ahead of the forthcoming elections. How would you assess governance and interaction, particularly citizen engagement in Nigeria between 2007 and 2015?
I would say a lot of improvements. A lot of improvement is something that I don't know, I would say 360 degrees. There's quite a lot of engagement now where look at what is happening in the social media, look at what is happening everywhere, and even the signing of the Freedom of Information Bill and everything. Everything has been revolutionized.
I know that you have moved to the ruling party, you're engaged in the president's team. Now, would you say that Nigeria has set a model for open participation for all parties as a model for Africa?
Well, like I said before, you have now what I can call participatory democracy, because the citizens are now engaged. People can now talk freely, people can now participate in everything, and it's all brought about by this government.
When we talk about technology in elections, there's this debate on social media about the PVC, that there's a phrase in the electoral provisions that you should not use the PVC cards and all that. What is your view about technology improving credibility of elections?
For me, technology is critical for today, not just an issue of improving election, but the issue of everything. You can see how it's been used to even curb corruption, say in issue of fertilizer supply, pension, ghost workers, and then technology is everything today. So you have to use it in election. Using PVC, as long as we're sure it's going to work properly. Not that the situation where I haven't seen the machine. Maybe they say it's not working in my village, the battery is run down then there's a crisis because we want to vote.
In terms of the US aid just said today that they hope our democracy will build on the level of being devoid of hate speeches, being devoid of insults and abuses, and issues raised on ethno-religious sentiments. What's your view on this, considering the fact that this has been really parading the social media?
Quite frankly, for me, I believe that everything to do with the election should be issue-based. It should be idea-based. Both those who are in government today say, like Jonathan has said, I've achieved this. Jonathan's record are there for people to see. Let the opposition come out and tell us exactly what they want to do. Not based on fake promises. People have seen it. Look at what happened in Greece. Look at what happened in India, where people just promise what they cannot offer. Now everybody in Greece don't know what the future is all about. But the people just collect up more money and say, I will stop this. It doesn't happen like that. It's easier for you to promise, oh, I'm going to build this house into 18 stories when you're in one, when you don't even know what is inside. Let them come out and tell us in detail how they intend to deliver these promises. It's easier to say, I'm going to move to the moon, but let us know the method, how you're going to get there. That's what we want. But looking at what you mentioned about what America said about being issue-based or religious, there's always what I said to people. American democracy does not have universal applicability and acceptability. They passed through all this stage. It was worse. They even do worse things. I remember when Obama was campaigning with what they were doing, the name calling was even worse.
Finally, I would like to say something to the young people. They're the ones that engage more on social media. What would you like to say to them ahead of the elections?
Well, what I say to the young ones is that they should look at the future. They should not just look at the promises that are based on nothing. They should look at promises that, like in social media, you always talk about content. Let's talk about content of the promise. That is what is critical. Who is promising what? Just like I said, it is your age, it is your time. People say to you, you're the future leader, you're the future this, and they don't want to leave the stage. So when are you going to be the future leader? The riot in Hong Kong recently was led by a 17-year-old. In Nigeria, people who are over 70, our retirement age is 60. If you're working for civil service, if you're in the military, it's 55. If you're a judge, it's 65. So when those people retire in Nigeria, for other people to be able to engage, that is the critical thing. Why is our own revolution or our own change going to be by a man who have since passed his retirement age? Even if for all Jonathan's shortcoming, Buhari is not a replacement for Jonathan. Even if the situation was that bad, in Brazil, Brazil lost 7-0 in Brazil, not even outside Brazil. They didn't say because we lost 7-0, let's bring back Pele, who is 70, that he used to do very well before. They said, let's train the younger ones. Whatever Buhari can offer today, he can offer it as an advice, elderly advice to the younger ones who can do the job. He doesn't have the energy to run around to do the job. People are just trying to impose him on us. And because some of you don't know the history, of what happened when he was there. Because our economy was a disaster. Economically, it's not going to change now. It's like someone saying to you that Obama at 70 will be there. No, Clinton, they were there. Jimmy Carter, that was president when he was, they've all retired. And they are now advancing Obama. Not coming and saying, okay, it's me, that I will do better than Obama. Whatever they see wrong, now they advise. That's what he should be doing.